Hey, welcome back. So let's go and use our router as the DHCP server, okay? As the DHCP server. Meaning it is this router that will be serving IP address to all these hosts on the network, okay, on both sides. Okay, you won't be the one manually giving them IP address. You won't be the one manually giving them IP address. To do that, it's very simple. Okay, before we do that, let's remove all the IP address that we have currently on each of these hosts. Okay, let's remove the IP address. Let's remove all the IP address. Make sure that you don't have IP address currently. For everybody, remove their IP address. Okay. So remove IP address for all the hosts in the environment. So now, let's go to our router, then to start the configuration. So at this stage, to configure your DHCP, just say IP DHCP. So you will say pool. You are creating pool of IP address that people can take IP address from. So let's name the pool. We say pool name. Pool name, let's say AJ Everton Network IP. AJ Everton Network IP. So that's the pool name. That's the name of the pool. Pool is like, you just see it as pool of so many things that you are dishing out. You are dishing out of what is available. So press enter. Okay, we have a pool of IP address now. We have a store, like a store of IP address. So that's the meaning of the pool. So now inside this pool, say network. So what should be the network address that we are using? You can have as many pool as you want. Okay, so this is just one. This is just a 192.168.10.0. Okay, that's the pool of address that we just created for this HR department, for this HR department. So their network is 10.0, 192.168.10.0 network. So that's the pool of the IP address. For the default gateway, what will always be our default gateway? Type default router. Our default gateway is a 192.168. So that when the DHCP is serving out IP address, it will automatically give them default gateway IP address too. Okay, I just configured that using this command, default router and the default gateway IP address. So what else are we configuring? Let's say we want DHCP server to also dish out DNS IP address. Maybe there is a DNS server in the environment, or there is a particular DNS server that we want our host to be using. So just type DNS server. Let's say 7.7.7, for instance. Press enter. Then we are good to go. Let's save it. Then we are good to go. Before that, you will have to exclude some IP address because it is not all the IP address that you can assign. For instance, if you say DHCP server should be serving out IP address, what if it serve out the IP address for the default gateway? That will be a wrong That will be a wrong configuration. You can't as a host be using the default gateway IP address. So for that reason, also there are some server that you need to reserve IP address for. We call it reserve IP address. Okay, there are some special servers in the environment that nobody should use their IP address. The same way nobody should use the default gateway IP address. You need to reserve IP address. So let's go and reserve some of the IP address. You see IP DHCP exclude address. So just type 192.168.10.1. Anything from 1. Said from the lowest IP that you want to reserve. Anything from 1 to space 192.168.10.15. Anything from 1 to 15 will not be assigned to anybody. Okay, so you can manually use that for whatever connection you want to do by yourself on the network. So that means any IP that will be assigned out, we start from 16 upward. Okay, let's go and test that. Let's go and test that. Let me save this. Okay, so now for us to test what we just configured, all you need to do is to go to this system, go to the IP address, and change it to DHCP. Change it to DHCP. If it is on your laptop, I will show you later, you will see something automatic. Automatic still means DHCP. So let's click on DHCP. Let's see if it is working. Can you see it's working? Perfect. Can you see 10.16? Automatically it's assigned IP address to that host. Okay. Can you see when I change it to DHCP? Can you see? So if I bring any system into this environment, if I bring a system like this and I plug it to this switch, automatically it will receive IP address. So far, as far as the addressing configuration of that system is DHCP, it will automatically receive IP address. Let me just come here and put it on DHCP. It will automatically receive IP address. There is no need of you manually typing IP address again. Can you see? It gives it the IP address, the subnet mask, the default gateway, and the DNS by default. Okay, automatically. So that is how DHCP server works. In the server class, I will show you how to create a DHCP server using a Windows server, using a Windows machine, a Windows server to serve as the DHCP server. But it is still performing the same function that the Cisco router is performing, using your Cisco router as a DHCP server. So for you to check some of your configuration, you can say show DHCP list. Show the addresses. The meaning of this command is that show the addresses that are listed already. I think it doesn't work on this particular router. So now that's how to automatically assign IP address to hosts by using a DHCP server. In this aspect, this router is our DHCP server. So I want you to practice this on your own and make this router the DHCP server for the accounting department. Okay, that's an assignment for you to use it to practice. So let me quickly show you how to do this in real life on your system, maybe on your system, on your laptop, or your desktop, on your server, on your Windows server, anywhere. Just come to this start menu, type control panel. I want to show you how to check, how to set your system to receive IP address automatically. So go to control panel for network and sharing center. Then click on the available adapter. Currently, this is my adapter that is available. If you click on details, it will show you the current IP address that this system is using. Okay, it is automatically assigned to this system, okay, by the service provider that I'm using. So as you are connecting to your network, maybe you are using MTN, maybe you are using Airtel, maybe you are using Etisalat, any one of them you are using, your phone is being automatically assigned IP address for it to be able to connect to the internet, but you don't know. Okay, I showed you how to check your phone IP address in the computer addressing class. You can go and check it. So for you to set your laptop to receive IP address automatically, or you want to put it manually, so come to property, then click on Internet Protocol version 4, TCP IP4, then click on property. So the current settings of my system is my laptop. The current settings of my system is that it should automatically receive IP address, meaning whenever I connect to any network, if there is DHCP server available at that moment, it will automatically receive IP address. So if I want to alter this IP address and I want to put my own, you will just come to, if you want to manually alter the IP address, you will come to use the following IP address. Then you will enter your own. You enter 192, for instance, .168.10, say this is .15. Put the subnet mask, put the default gateway, put your DNS server. But I will not change it, because if I change it, I will be disconnected from the network because I'm using something else that the service provider has not given me. Okay, so that's how to check this in real life. So go and do the assignment of configuring DHCP server for this accounting department. See you in the next class.